Welcome to the Every Word is Gross podcast.
When you're here, you're family, which is a word that we think is pretty gross.
Now, on to the episode.
Wait, who starts? Episode 6? Sarah, you start today?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're back to Ladies' Choice. Boom, 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 boom.
Ladies' choice. I'm the ladies' choice. I'm the ladies' choice. This is a little Link Larkin there for you.
Link Larkin, what a name.
Link Larkin.
Hairspray.
Oh, okay.
Is it Link Larkin? I know it's Link.
I don't know his last name.
I'm just going to say it's
definitely
Link
though.
Larkin, though, because that sounds really cool.
Yeah, you think it's not Link Larkin?
I'm going to look. Here, I'll look it up. Link. Link. Yeah, you could come inside the house. Yeah, Link Larkin is a spunky and
Larkin.
charming but sweet and kind-hearted character who plays a major role in Hairspray as Tracy Turnblatt's friend and love interest. Also played by Zac Efron
Nice.
in the movie.
Well, that's fun. Oh, well, the remake.
Yeah, in
was
the remake.
Zac
Mhm.
Efron.
Yeah. He wasn't in the old one.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
Wow. Major.
Or was he?
Well, I'm assuming he's not.
He's not,
Okay.
as far as I know.
You're
I can look it up, but I won't.
You're telling me the man who made his break on High School Musical in 2006 wasn't in the old Hairspray?
Well,
okay.
no.
Okay.
Of course.
There was a show called, I think it's called Summerland,
Ooh.
and
Zac
Zac
was in
Efron
it?
was on that show.
Hmm.
He was one of the youngest characters on it, but
Well, I was watching.
to me, that was where his breakout was.
Yeah, I've been watching NCIS, and I'm finally on the final season. There's like 20 seasons. It's ridiculous.
So
I've
many.
wasted way
And
too
you're
much
still in
time.
it.
I've wasted way too much time. Anyway, Zac Efron is in the show, and I think it's before his time in High School Musical, and so
It's
it's
before
like
his time.
it's before his time.
It's always
before
so
his major
weird
breakout.
to see like Disney Channel stars in things. Like there's an
Yep.
episode of Psych that has Corbin Blue in
Yes,
it, who was
does.
also in High School
He's
Musical.
one of the kids
Yeah.
who hire him, right?
No,
There's a few episodes like
he
that.
Was, maybe the one I'm thinking of. He was like he had like 2 minutes of screen time in a chase scene. He like they thought he was the bad guy, so they chased him, and then he was
it's
like,
just
"I don't
him.
know anything, dude."
I feel
My
like
hair's
I
so
remember
big.
that. He looks the exact same.
Oh yeah, I knew immediately.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy.
Oh man.
That's pretty good, you guys.
Yeah. I like it. Nice. All right,
did.
Sarah. You're
me,
up.
Give
You-
me a second because I wanted
on.
to find. I actually wanted
We had
to
so
do
much
the
time.
etymology of this one. I did not have that much time.
Lies. All lies.
Okay.
I feel like I picked out a word earlier today, and now I really don't remember what I chose.
Wait, you don't know either?
I don't really
I'll
want
figure
to.
it out. I got time. Call me Mr. Incredible.
There's
I mean,
I
no
got
you're,
time.
you're last, so.
I am last.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
guys.
Bat and cleanup.
I feel
I
like I'm
still
ready.
got time. Good.
You guys
good
ready for my
movie.
word?
Yes.
Super ready.
Actually, I might not be. Hold.
Mayonnaise. That's right. Mayonnaise,
Mayonnaise.
That one's worse.
as the locals call it.
Mayonnaise.
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 Mayonnaise is honestly not as bad as mayonnaise. Actually, now that I think about it, I say it mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise, you can do something with it. Mayonnaise,
Is that? That's like.
which that itself gives it more flavor than just mayonnaise has.
Well,
That was like Matthew McConaughey was like, "What do I want on my sandwich?"
that's some mayonnaise.
You know, I've been told I look kind of like
You
Matthew
do
You
McConaughey.
have
do.
Matthew
you,
McConaughey
you have
vibes.
a Matthew McConaughey
You totally
face.
do.
You do.
I just got to work on the accent. It's not so much like the
yes.
kind of
Alright,
kind of
alright.
drawl is easy. You
Yeah.
kind of sit back.
Yeah, with
and
that
then you get
Yeah, it's-
confidence
the drawl.
it's a
that
sit
you
back.
It's more so the things you say with the drawl
It's- you
because
just
he
have to
says
know
something
that
kind of
you've-
crazy.
You've
then
seen
he keeps
behind
on
the
rambling.
veil of life.
Oh, I see behind the
You have
veil.
all the
And guess what? I was
secrets.
the one that pulled it back, sister.
I
There's my Matt
really-
McConaughey.
I feel-
I really wish that I could do accents. I can't do accents, and I want to be able to do accents, and I just can't.
I've heard you do a good one, but I can't remember what it was.
A good one. Okay.
I remember once going like, "That was good,"
Okay.
but I wish I
And
could
it was
help
probably
you out
I probably
more
could
than
only
that.
do that one sentence that was good, and then the rest is just awful.
You have to
So-
have. I've always said that though. Jake's heard me say this. You have to have a starter sentence, something
yeah,
you can
right.
almost like use as a mantra to get you
Right.
into the mode
Yeah.
of that accent.
There has to be a phrase that gets you
Yeah,
into
into
that,
it.
Can I
into
tell
the
you
world.
my Scottish one when I was growing up? I'm a huge Gerard Butler fan, which I'm okay. I take that back. I've only seen like 2 things I actually liked him in. I'm a Gerard Butler fan. Like I like him
You like him,
because he's attractive and Scottish, and that's
fair.
really the only qualifiers.
So that's really what you're
That's
a fan
it.
of.
I'm a fan of attractive Scotsmen.
people.
Yeah, and he was in a movie called Dear Frankie. It's actually a pretty decent film. And I remember there's like a little boy on the beach, and he's without giving away any of the plot, because whatever.
Yeah,
but
no plot.
He would
No
little
spoilers.
boy would say to the other boy, he's like, "You hear from your dad yet, Frankie boy?" And I would keep that phrase in my head all the time, and for some reason, it would kind of help like trigger me into
Yeah.
how my mouth had to form words
I
in
get
order
ya.
to do a Scottish accent.
I get
Yeah.
you. That makes sense.
And having been to Scotland,
Yeah.
I'm not bad. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
I'm
Now
not
is
bad.
that
good.
from you or people you know, or was there a person in Scotland
it's-
that went?
it's
You
a-
know what? That's not that bad. I don't even need to get into. I got
Yeah,
it.
you
you
did.
off the
got
Well,
top.
I don't
It's
need
ready.
it now.
Yeah, well, I haven't been there.
Wow, I feel like this is getting a little.
I'm not
So
salty
so
about it.
back to mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, my bad. So mayonnaise is my word, and I will give a
it's
slight
wrong.
caveat that I happen to be a huge mayonnaise fan.
Yeah, I like it too.
I have no qualms with mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think here's a little listener tip. If you're wanting to make the best grilled cheese sandwich in the world, grill
Mm-hmm.
it with mayonnaise on the outside of the bread. I mean, butter's good too because I'm also a butter fan, but mayonnaise on a grilled cheese sandwich, revolutionary.
Yeah, it's really good. No.
Um,
My family every once in a while puts mayonnaise on our burger buns.
Oh, yeah.
and then grill
100%.
that.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah,
I think it was funny because growing up, mayonnaise had like a super bad rap.
yep.
And then I did not like it growing up. I thought, ew,
Mm-hmm.
nasty.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I could ever really eat it was in egg salad sandwiches.
Yeah, right.
I will say that I only like. It's weird. I like hot egg salad sandwiches. Like the minute the eggs are done boiling, I mash them up and make it and eat it, and on a piece of like toast. So, like cold mayonnaise salads are nasty to me, but not because of the mayonnaise. Just like potato salad, not my jam. Refrigerated like store bought egg
I mean,
salad.
it's not
I'm
jam.
not into it.
So
it's
you're
not
saying-
jam to begin with. But
You're saying
you know.
cold mayonnaise runs around with the wrong crowd.
I did say to grill it, didn't I? No, and I
You like hot mayonnaise.
I like I made this for you. No, because I like tuna sandwiches, and I don't unless they're tuna melt. Oh, come on now. Here we go. That's better.
You like hot
man.
Hot
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise, but it's better hot.
It's the lesson.
Fight me on it. Fight me.
I think we're onto a trend here because you also like Scottish people, but they're better hot.
But who isn't? It'd be better hot, don't you think? How do you like my outfit? It'd be better if
be
you
better.
were hot. That's terrible. That's terrible. Here's the thing. Mayonnaise got that bad rap.
Yeah,
And
it
I will,
does.
people with like high cholesterol or whatever. But I always thought it was because there was something like vastly unhealthy about it. Oh, sorry, my dog's being weird. Scout, go away. He kind of listened.
Go scoot. You scoot.
Get out of here, Scooter.
Get out of here, scoot.
Mayonnaise, it kind of had like this unhealthy kind of like
Yeah, right,
vibe
right.
to it, right? And then I remember reading the label one day and being like
Oh, this is why it's unhealthy.
the dictionary's definition of it is basically the ingredient list, and it's a thick dressing of egg yolks, vinegar or lemon juice, oil, and seasonings, used for salads, sandwiches, veggie dishes, etc. And I was like, there's like really nothing bad in here, especially if now that they make it with like way more healthy oils.
Right.
You know, it's not
Yeah.
all these like weird canola or anything like that. It's
Mhm.
actual, like I always get the avocado oil one and I love it. Or the olive oil one's good too.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
But the word itself, though, even like this definition here says mayonnaise or mayonnaise.
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 Also, the dictionary is spelling it with 2 N's, which is how I know to spell it. But this is Urban Dictionary's definition of it. The top 3 definitions for... Oh, that one's not good. I won't read that one. Okay, so like almost all of them in here have one N,
N.
which kind of tells me that you shouldn't trust Urban Dictionary for your...
Spelling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, remember on the beige episode how I
Uh-huh.
said that the sentence at the bottom says, get the beige mug? Now it says, get the mayonnaise mug. So I think it's an ad.
Oh. I think you could put whatever word from Urban Dictionary
But also I think
on the mug.
you should get a mayonnaise mug
I kind of
to keep your mayonnaise
I mean, it's not bad.
To
You can,
keep my mayonnaise.
Also, don't read definition number 4 on Urban Dictionary
don't read
after what I just said.
it. Don't read it.
Okay, so on Urban Dictionary, though, the definitions. This is what the Dutch put on French fries instead of ketchup, which sounds decent to
Yeah,
me.
it's fair.
Another one is one of the best songs by the Smashing Pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Smashing Pumpkins. I cannot say that I have heard that song, but some lyrics are full enough to almost be it, cool enough to not quite see it. Doomed. Pick your pocket full of sorrow. Run away with me tomorrow, June. I also looked at all the lyrics and it never says mayonnaise once, and I was a little bit bummed by that. I feel like they could have nailed that. Billy Corgan could have done better.
I wonder if it's a metaphor.
I'm sure it is, and I don't love it.
Yeah.
Another one says it should be eaten with every meal. That's maybe not true. Too much of a good thing, as they say.
Mhm.
And then also one definition says that mayonnaise is what is inside the head of a complete moron.
That's a new one for me. I'm gonna start throwing that at people.
You mayonnaise head?
Was your head full of mayonnaise?
This definition of mayonnaise on Urban Dictionary literally just says, man, there is.
I mean,
Oh, I get it. Mayonnaise, a lot of people in this bar. This is my favorite one. I want to give that one a thumbs up. But the person who added that definition does not deserve recognition.
Tough.
man.
Oh,
tough
and then
crowd.
a last one is the white part on white wall tires. The mustard is the yellow stripe on Vogue tires. Man, he
Interesting.
got
Never
that
heard of that.
mayonnaise on the lack. All right. And so that's it for me, guys.
Nice.
Fellas.
Nice.
My-
That's fun.
My personal favorite thing about mayonnaise is it's it's a bit that I have with John, my best friend. And it's basically the whole premise of it is that our spice tolerance is so low, we think mayonnaise is spicy. So anytime anyone mentions something spicy or mayonnaise, where it's like, man, that sandwich got me sweating. We're like, what? You got some mayonnaise on that?
Oh no, is there mayonnaise on that?
Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh. Although, the whole fry sauce is the ketchup mixed with mayonnaise.
Yeah, it is.
Sriracha mixed with mayonnaise, you guys.
Yeah, no, sriracha. Or, you
Yeah.
add some ranch.
I haven't
and
done it with ranch,
sriracha.
but that sounds good too.
Mhm, yeah.
Ooh.
Mod pizza. That's one of the sauces that I get
Oh,
on
way.
is sriracha. So
I love
it
that.
has the spice of it's a like kind of a milder sriracha.
Yeah.
Which is for me as well. I'm not really much of a spicy person either. So
No. Which I mean, I'm not intolerant to spice entirely. I like some hot sauce, but it's more for the bit. Like the
Yeah, that's
hottest
fair.
sauce, mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, but have you tried mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise.
Also, there's just the classic SpongeBob Bubble Bowl, best episode ever,
Yeah.
of
course.
raising his hand. Is
Mhm.
mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick.
No,
Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Oh, it's so true.
That's probably one of the more decent Squidward impressions I've heard.
Really?
I gotta say, yeah.
That was so nice of you.
Yeah.
I was feeling like that was going to be embarrassing for me later.
No, it wasn't terrible. Your Patrick needs work.
Well, I
but-
wasn't into it. Did you see? I didn't completely turn off the brain cells
You
because I had to
also-
finish the quote.
Don't you have to like also get
you have to,
into
like, take the
character?
shot.
So you have to
to
go into a star
Star
mode.
pose.
I,
Yeah, like
I
star
left
pose,
my
basically. Yeah.
shorts, my purple flower and green shorts at a friend's house.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Such
Okay.
a
Do we
weird
rate
sentence.
mayonnaise?
Do we
We
rate
rate
man?
it?
I think we rate. Yeah,
We rate it.
we
Yeah.
rate it.
Do you start, Sarah, with the rating?
No.
Or
I
do
think
I
you
do
start.
that?
I think
I
you
start.
start,
Okay.
It's the
Yeah.
next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
and
know why
then
that
when we
upsets
say
me.
it, we say our word first.
Mhm,
That's right.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise, mayonnaise.
I really don't like mayonnaise. And that is how people say it.
It's mayonnaise. That's how I've always said it, which is I think that's worse.
Do you say mayonnaise or do you say
Mayonnaise.
mayo?
I'll-
It's
You know,
usually mayo
yeah.
for me.
I don't think I usually say mayo. I think I say mayonnaise. Hey, can you pass the mayonnaise? Yeah, I think it's just mayonnaise.
You say the full word. That's
Yeah,
I
I
respect
think
that.
so. I think
Yeah.
so.
Respectable.
Also,
Um,
after you give your rating, let me know if your family was a mayonnaise family or a Miracle Whip family.
Oh, mayonnaise all
Because-
the way. But yeah, mayonnaise all the way. But
Good.
I am gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a disgusting for all the different ways you can say it. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's such a versatile word that you can make it gross like 15 different ways, and so I, don't know.
I feel like the
think
more you
disgusting.
say it too,
mayonnaise.
it doesn't get better ever.
No,
Not really. No.
nope.
No.
It's
Mm-mm.
got range for sure.
It does. It's
Yeah.
it's a really,
I think
wide range.
I'm gonna split hairs. I'm gonna say mayo, ew.
Okay.
Mayonnaise, pretty gross. Mayonnaise,
Yeah.
disgusting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mayonnaise to me
Mayonnaise.
is vile.
That's the
That's
worst.
uncalled for.
Hey,
Yeah.
can you put some mayonnaise on it? I will not do that.
That's when I
sir.
say it's too. Mayonnaise is too spicy.
It's too spicy. Yeah.
Mayonnaise, I can handle that heat, but
Oh, that's
also
pretty good.
my family was divided. We had both
Ooh.
No, you
mayonnaise
did not.
and Miracle Whip on the table.
Really?
And if
Interesting.
you were at Aunt Karen's house and she was making tuna sandwiches, you had to specify
Wow.
Miracle Whip or mayonnaise.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Did the Civil War start at her house?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I'm the youngest of my cousins, so I just inherited the turf war.
Gotcha.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
love a
That's
good
fair.
inherited like
Family tree
genetic anger.
Yeah.
Love it.
I think though I think more so my family just likes options because we also always had both ranch and Uncle Dan's.
Mm.
So
What is Uncle Dan's?
it's basically just like a different recipe of a ranch like.
Is this a commonly
Thing.
known thing or is this a Washington thing?
I mean,
Because I did not grow up in Washington, so sometimes you guys say things that I,
I-
go,
it might even
I've
just
never
be,
heard of it, so it's
it-
not a Washington.
It really
thing.
could just be a my family thing because I think the only place I've ever seen it is in Tupperware from the 70s. So
That's disgusting.
Do they still make it? Or do you guys just have
Like, is it
tubs
store bought or
stored
do you
away?
make it yourself?
I honestly don't know. I've never been the one to make it, so I don't know if it's like a flavor packet that you mix in with something, or if it's like you actually
Ah.
have to do like buttercream and pinch of salt and
What's it
dash
called?
of what
Something
else.
Dan's?
Uncle
Dapper Dan?
Dan's.
Oh,
Uncle
Uncle Dan.
Dan's,
yeah.
I was like, Dapper Dan's pomade.
Did you have
Yeah.
like a great Uncle Dan in your family?
No,
Okay.
no. I have a cousin
Okay.
Daniel.
This is like
Never
a
called
in the
Dan.
comments moment then.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let us know if Jake's family invented Uncle Dan's or if this is a real
Oh my
thing.
gosh, could we have been selling Uncle Dan's this whole time?
I want to
Probably.
know. I
Or
want to
maybe
know.
my family
That's
just
how it
secretly
was-
is sitting on an Uncle Dan's fortune that I don't know about.
And I
That's
just
how
want
it
to know
was
if
in my
someone, if
family.
one of your family members has a basement,
Ew,
just
I don't want to know if
filled
anyone's
with Uncle
family has a
Dan's
Full of
basement.
mason
They
jars
They
of
bought all of it.
dressing, Uncle Dan's dressing. Well, they probably were like, "Oh, it's going out of business, so like we better buy
That's
it all
hilarious
up."
and terrifying.
Yeah, it is
Their
scary.
their wartime bunker,
It's filled with
doomsday bunker, is filled
Uncle
with
Dan's
Uncle Dan's. They will
ranch
never hunger for
dressing
dips.
recipe.
My family was like that with salsa because my mom, Puerto Rican,
Uh-huh.
dope salsa
Mm-hmm.
that we would can it and sell it at like farmers market type stuff. And that was one of those things growing up where it was like when you had to buy salsa, it was like, why would you ever? I can't. Like the Tostitos cans in the.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a little bit curious because the fresh made salsas in the like deli area, whatever.
Yeah.
That stuff's fine. Like their
Yep.
pico de gallo.
Mhm.
Some of the stuff that gets like the penny salsa that we get here, super good. But the kind that's like not even refrigerated, what's in that? What's in it?
That's not refrigerated. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to know.
I don't
Like
want.
that's in the chip aisle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like underneath the chips
Yeah.
with the cheese that
Well, that's
is
mostly
just cheese
Tostitos.
substance.
It is
So it's
mostly
got to be
Tostitos.
like
Yeah.
It's gotta
half
be
of
so
it's got to be
salty.
salty or preservative
It
like
does
stuff.
remind me a lot of like just a straight up can of tomato paste.
Yeah.
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 Anyways, okay.
You said vile.
For mayonnaise, yeah.
yeah,
I would
that's
agree.
fair.
The split rating with Jake was pretty accurate. Like it progressively
It gets worse.
Yeah.
It
And
gets
then
worse
also
over
I just
time.
like mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
That's pretty gross. That's icky.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise an instrument.
Way better. Maybe we can like cut it and or we could just get the actual audio clip from the show and pretend that was how we did it the whole time. They're like,
No.
oh
no,
my
no.
gosh,
Okay,
spot
so
on.
this is gonna be a preview for episode 6. So on Instagram, you're going to verbalize it, but not actually say anything. You're just gonna move your mouth
Yeah.
as if you're saying it, and then Jake
Oh, I love
behind the
that.
camera is going to say it.
I love
And that's gonna be the preview clip for
I
episode
don't-
6.
I don't love that. I feel like you just gave away all of our trade secrets on.
Yeah.
It's
Well, yeah, but
recorded.
they're gonna see it first, and then they'll get a sneak peek behind the scenes during the episode.
I've been ADRing anything Sarah has ever said, and now the secret's out. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
It's really hard not to do that, though. So no one blames you.
Man, just gotten another one.
All right,
All right.
it's Cam, right?
My word.
You're up.
All right. My word. It's actually I'm remembering of Jake's words the last few times, and I feel like it kind of goes along the same lines.
Because they were bangers. They're so good.
Yeah, they're so good. Fester.
Ooh.
I totally thought you were about to say fart. And I was like, really? Fester's way
I wouldn't
better.
even rate that. Farts are just funny.
Farts are just
They
funny.
are
End
funny.
of
It's
story.
just
They're
you.
gross and funny,
Yeah.
and we love them.
We love them. But
But
Fester,
Fester.
inherently super gross.
It's pretty icky.
Fester. Yeah.
Fester.
You got to get that tur sound.
It's like
in
I
there at the end.
can't remember any specific movies, but I feel like
Addams
there
Family.
are characters named Festus.
Adam's family is Uncle Fester.
Uncle
Uncle
Fester.
Fester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking of a character named Festus, but even that is close enough that
Yeah.
I'm like, that person is automatically
Festus.
icky.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry
So
if your name is
rude.
Festus.
Auto ick.
Auto ick. We're inventing
man.
things.
Well, my dictionary definition is to generate pus,
Oh.
which is just
That makes it worse.
Equally
It's
icky.
just wrong. It's just sick and wrong.
That just adds. So if something is festering,
it's
festers.
generating pus.
That's literally sick.
yeah, it's
Like,
sick.
By
It's
definition,
Ugh.
sick.
by
There-
definition is disgusting.
That's a straight up
Infected.
like barf sound.
Uh-huh.
I'm giving you my rating early.
Great.
Because it's generating pus.
It's-
How are you doing anything but going? I do remember my brother. He worked in a lot of kitchens growing up.
Yeah.
And got a horrible burn, as most cooks do,
Yeah.
to the point where it like turned green,
Ooh.
and like he would constantly have to like pop drain it.
Ugh.
That thing was festering, and that's what that's making. I need to take a barf break.
Oh man, that's gross. Ugh. Yeah.
So everyone, I hope you were eating split pea
Well, we
soup
went over this last
Rule number 1.
split.
or broccoli and cheddar. Either way.
Yeah, we're
that's
only
gross.
apologizing to the people eating soup right now.
Yeah,
no one
everyone
else.
else-
Everyone else had it
Forget
coming.
you.
Clam chowder?
People eating
Oh.
them Cheeto eaters can suck it.
Cheeto eaters.
It's like you cheese
I feel like
bags.
I feel like that's specifically a middle school boy on a sleepover.
Cheeto eater.
Cheeto finger.
Cheeto
eater.
fingers. Oh man.
That is too funny.
Ugh. Okay.
Well, I hate that word.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's gross. It's
I don't
gross.
feel like you even need to explain anything to me, but I want you to.
I'll give
but
you
I'm
the
already
Urban Dictionary, and then we can
This is
move on.
the one you were wincing about.
Yeah, there's a
beforehand.
lot of nasty ones. This is the one that's closest to the real dictionary definition, but a big bulgy sore zit typically on your face, and then the sentence is, "Don't eat all that chocolate; it'll give you festers."
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just saying it's a specific thing.
Yeah. There's worse.
I would think
There are worse
it's
definitions.
like almost like a verb because something can fester, like your feelings.
yeah.
You can let it fester. Ooh, if you think about it that way, you almost never want to hold a grudge or something because you're like you're
Ooh,
letting these
yeah.
bad feelings fester. You're letting them grow
Yeah.
pus
in your own soul,
in your
you're,
psyche
in
and
your
in
psyche,
your soul.
you're totally just.
You're generating pus.
Oh, that's wrong.
Didn't I say like
Just
on the
make-
first episode, this isn't your psychiatrist's podcast?
Well, it is today.
Just for
Don't
today.
fester.
Just for today. Yeah, no, that's my word. Yeah,
You.
I really hate it
That's really
a
gross.
lot.
yeah.
That was
Jake,
a
what's
good
your
pick.
rating?
That was
Thank
a really
you.
good
I
pick.
appreciate that. Thank you.
I would go barf sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm
Barf
going
sound.
it
I
too.
think
Super
that's
barf
another one
has to
up
be.
in the unanimous 5.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Because the association.
The definition is
that
really
bad.
yeah.
And the definition
As
is
lo-
that bad.
if you
it
and
makes
then
it worse.
if you have pus in your image of that word fester,
Yeah.
it just is awful. It's just awful. So
Scout also hates it.
Scout hates it.
He's like,
I'm
"Don't.
gonna take
I
that
hate it."
as a honorary barf sound.
Yeah, he gave
vote.
you a barf sound. That's
From
as
Scoot?
barfy. No, I've heard him barf. He can actually barf. It's awful.
Oh, that's awful.
When you hear it in the middle of the night, it's terrifying.
That's gross. That is gross.
Also, I was just thinking, I said a unanimous 5, but then I went, yeah, unanimous barfs.
Is that, are we gonna call that when all three of us give a barf sound? Is that gonna be a
Super barf.
super barf?
It's a like supernova.
Super barf sound?
Super barf.
Oh
Maybe
man.
just that word is wicked gross.
Yeah. It's wicked gross.
We need a sound bite for
Wicked
it.
icky. We
Oh,
do. We need a
Super barf.
Well, I think that's it.
You don't think that's it?
No,
We'll-
I think-
Oh, okay. I'm
I
like, we'll
think-
find.
I gotta find it in
We'll
the
work on it.
episode.
We'll
Cut it
workshop
out
it.
and we'll just use it.
I think it should be just like that last little bit of the outro of Jake going,
Yeah, no, that we could do that too.
no.
Oh man. All right, Jake, I think it's your
You
turn.
ready for me?
I'm ready. I'm
All right.
super ready.
This one also stems from a certain inside joke that I have, but we're going
with us?
Not with you, with John. Sorry,
Okay.
my best friend.
Wow.
Um,
John's really
well, actually, kind of our
popular.
family. Well, you know, it is what it is.
I do like him. He's a good guy.
He's a
He's great.
fantastic
He's a
person.
great guy. He's a good guy.
My word is squeeze.
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 Bring it
Okay.
in the SQs.
Hold on.
Those SQUs. I'm a
I
QU
am
guy. I
looking-
got you. It's true.
Okay, I have a word that's somewhat similar to it later. Not super. much,
Yeah,
but
I don't
yeah.
like it, and
Yeah.
I have actually been rebuked when calling friends my main squeeze.
Which that's basically the Urban Dictionary definition.
Oh man.
It's like, a guy or a girl who's not one's girlfriend, but often has relations with that person
Oh,
anyway.
well,
nah,
that
man,
is not-
she's not my girl. She's just a squeeze.
That is not what I'm referring to any friend who has heard that come out of my mouth. I'm very sorry.
Yeah. Ugh.
Not a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a doctor.
That's it is something that does make me uncomfortable. Like just squeeze it.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Or
It's
Squeeze.
not the most gross sounding. It doesn't have the most gross applications, but there are a few.
Yeah.
Because what do you do with your zits?
You squeeze them.
Squeeze them.
oh,
I mean, you pop them too.
No, I say
but-
pop. Don't
yeah.
say squeeze.
But you kind of do.
Okay,
do,
so with
yeah.
squeeze, I will say why it makes certain actions more icky, though, is because to me, it has the connotation that you're also like, there's a twist involved.
Oh.
Mm.
So, like, you don't just simply like, I don't even want to. I'm doing hand actions, you guys, and I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, great for this audio medium.
I'm trying to think. How would you describe it?
Can you give us the real dictionary definition?
Yeah, I'll give you
because that
what
might give us a good way of.
Merriam-Webster has.
Yeah.
To exert pressure, especially on opposite sides of. To,
Yeah.
Oh, we've got like
But see,
different
that's what I
kinds of
mean.
to
It's
get
not from
by
just-
extortion.
Oh,
We've got
Oh, you
yes,
squeeze
yes,
someone.
To
squeeze 'em.
crowd into a limited area, to
Wow.
gain or win by a narrow margin.
It has
Nice.
a lot
Oh, I
of
squeezed by. I
applications.
Squeezed
squeezed by
by,
on
yeah.
the race. You know,
There's a lot of uses
There
to this.
is a lot of applications to it. There are some that
That's
are
kinda
ickier
shocking.
than others.
The
for
ickier
sure.
side of it that I imagined was how I was thinking of something that you squeeze and something oozes out.
well, like
So-
toothpaste or like
so
something
what
Yeah.
you're
like that.
thinking
yeah.
is to squeeze a mayonnaise fester.
I don't want to try to imagine
Nope.
what a mayonnaise
that
fest
that just made me sick to my stomach. That
It's
just
when
that
you put
image.
mayonnaise
I
on your
even
face.
less want to squeeze that.
That's why one of my favorite sentences you said. I even less want to squeeze that. At some point he wanted to, but now it's less of a
Oh,
of a
that's
desire.
just sick. That makes
It's
it worse.
pretty
I
icky, yeah.
honestly, I was going with you, but I think that's pretty gross for me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like, oh, you just kind of like squeeze by. But even that, there to me, I'm like, okay, if you're like slipping past, like I'm like, that makes you sound like a little sweaty. Like it was a little difficult. Like you had to, you know.
Or like the people who call a hug a squeeze, either your best friend or that creepy guy.
Give us a squeeze.
Come on, where's my squeeze?
Ugh.
Anywhere
Guys,
else.
you keep talking about it, and I'm gonna have to keep
I think
downgrading
that's-
or like.
That's the point. That's the point. It's a word that maybe you never really thought about. Like just give it a little squeeze of lime. Now
That's
kind of-
worse.
Now I
That's-
don't like it. I'd be like,
How
don't.
about you remake my drink?
Yeah. Did you squeeze
Did you
a
s-
lemon
did you
into that?
Squeeze the lemon.
I send it back.
Yeah, why?
That's weird.
Oh,
That's so bad.
Send it back.
That's so. Oh.
Excuse me, bartender. Was that with a squeeze? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Also,
I can't drink that.
so my dad my dad was in a motorcycle accident, so now he only has use of one hand, and most of what he loves to eat, he eats like a lot of eggs and avocados. So the only way he can get avocado out now is, and you know how you like cut it and then you kind of like just scoop it off the rind with a spoon or whatever. He has to squeeze it out.
Oh, you just kind of like mush it.
Yes.
Ugh.
And
Oh.
albeit like who cares, it's all gets mushed anyways, but at the same time I'm like, that is just so unappealing
But
looking.
there's
Yeah.
a better way to mush an avocado.
and he can't, and so you got to give him the props, like at least he's eating avocados. I don't know.
I mean,
But-
okay, we need
so now
to give.
dad squeeze some more avocado on that salad.
It's just wrong. We need to figure out a way to like get an avocado holder so that it can stay in place, and
So
then just
he
give him
can
a
have-
spoon.
I just want
To
him
be
to
able
have
to
like
scoop it out.
Slices of avocado again one day,
Yeah.
but now it's just like this wad of wad
A
of squeezed avocado.
Wadvocado.
A lot of avocado. Oh man, that's
It just
wrong.
needs a little more squeeze.
Inventors, leave your blueprints in the comments for ways to help Sarah's dad.
Yeah,
Or anyone with
Or anyone.
single-handed use.
Mhm.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
we need to figure out some sort of contraption that
Yeah.
you can.
Why not?
The avocado squeeze.
He'd appreciate it. And or
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
bad.
I don't like that.
Squeezer.
I hardly know her.
Oh man,
Tackles, I was thinking that squeezer.
it's gross. That's gross.
You can't listen to them anymore, can you? Never again will you be able to
I'm so upset
hear
right
that
now.
band.
I'm just really. Why is everything in life ruined? Is
Are
nothing
we-
sacred?
Isn't that what this
I was
podcast is
gonna
all
say
about?
that's the whole point.
We're kind of
Nothing
ruining
is
words for
sacred.
people.
Squeeze Louise. Which you should not do that unless you've been given explicit permission
Yes.
to do so.
Yes, very much so.
From Louise.
And
I
even
might
then,
add.
yeah. Well,
Only
Rick said I
from
could. Which I have no idea why I chose that name. That is again, with my dad and his accent, now his left leg is just a stub. And I named his stub Rick, and he gets very irritated when I introduce it as Rick. Like, this is my dad, and this is his stump, Rick. He's like, you have no right to name my stump. Like, yes, I do. Your PT in the ICU said I could. So
Why Rick?
it was the first thing. He's like, when it first happened, and we're just like, my dad was like,
In
I don't even know,
shock.
what do I call it? And he's like, well, you could call it your stump. You can call it. And then he kind of paused for a minute. I'm like, you could call it Rick. And then he's like, yup. And my dad was like, I'm not calling it Rick. And he's never accepted the fact that Rick is with him wherever he goes. So
Oh man,
this got weird.
Rick.
I think.
My boy Rick.
Oh,
I think that would be the most rude, to acknowledge Rick.
Hey, Rick.
And not your dad.
Man, that Bill, huh?
Man, Rick's looking
Huge
good today.
Bill, on the other hand, whew, he could use some work.
Sarah, what would you give?
I'm gonna
Squeeze
give
a rating?
Squeeze a disgusting, pushing into a vile,
Oh, wow.
depending on how many zits you have in your face at that time of usage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a variable rating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a variable.
But disgusting for a base.
Yeah.
A start. The floor. That's
Yeah.
the floor.
Squeeze just did not gain any. Like, I feel like I started with mayonnaise. Sounds gross. I said mayonnaise too. See, you're right. Naturally,
Yeah.
that.
Right.
The more you talk about mayonnaise, I actually feel like the better it gets because you remember how much you love it. And it's
fair.
hard to judge it harshly, even though you have to.
Squeeze
This
is
was the
reverse.
opposite for
Yeah.
me because when I first hear squeeze, I think like squeeze the day, and it's like a funny citrus pun. You know, like I love citrus, and then it just gets progressively worse, like falling down a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Yeah, I started with pretty gross, or I started with you because I was like, it's fine, it's good.
I sold
And
you on
then-
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
then
did. It was pretty good.
just continuing to talk about the different ways squeeze it. Yeah, I think I gotta go. I think I have to jump down to disgusting.
Just the way it squeezes into your life.
I feel
In the
like you
worst
don't
way.
help it
So
along
wrong.
at all.
No,
And
it's so-
that's it for me.
I'm
It's
just
so
I'm
wrong.
just doing it. It's due disservice.
I mean,
That's-
you're doing something to it. I don't know.
Everything-
You're squeezing.
Every word is gross.
I'm opening your third eye of language to how gross this word truly
You're
is.
squeezing every
I'm
little
s-
bit that you can out of this word.
I think we need to say our words
Yeah,
now.
I think.
Hey,
time for the
we
roundup.
need to.
Scout, you're not
Scout-
allowed to participate.
Scout agrees, even though he's not.
You
allowed.
can't say it because you don't know English. And if you did, you'd think it was gross.
Yep.
All right.
You're
I
starting.
think I start.
Mm-hmm.
Mayonnaise.
Okay, I'm gonna not go with the most disgusting way that we've been saying it and go
Really?
a different
I'm
route.
going to say it French.
Mayonnaise.
Are you sure you didn't say it the most disgusting? Because that was so bad. Okay, did you guys ever watch Keenan and Kel growing up?
I did not.
Because
bit,
Kel
yeah.
would always
A
be
little
like,
bit.
who loves orange soda? I do, I do, I do.
I was just gonna say you said it like your mayonnaise is hype man.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were like mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
And that kind of felt like, who loves mayonnaise? Cameron does.
I
Cameron
do. I love
loves
it.
mayonnaise.
I love it. I love it, and it's a gross word.
Unashamed.
Proud of it.
Mr. Mayonnaise.
No, I won't take that title. I'm proud of mayonnaise, but I won't take that title. No,
I feel
thank
like it's
you.
not a compliment if you get that title.
There's some guy in like the Midwest that would just be furious if you tried to take the
Yeah,
title
no,
of
I'm not.
Mr. Mayonnaise.
I'm not trying to take it. I'm
That's
staying away from it.
someone's actual title,
Yeah.
and you have not earned it.
I have not earned it. I never will earn it.
Some guy in like Minnesota just took his shirt off, ready to fight.
Covered it, bathing.
Sir, put your shirt
What
back
is it,
on.
oiling
okay?
up in mayonnaise, getting ready. Do you see how I squeezed that one in there?
Yeah, I heard how you.
I'm
squeezed
just
that
letting
one
that
in,
joke
too.
fester for a minute.
Okay, you're.
You're you're pushing it.
No, I'm squeezing it. There's a difference.
All right, I'm going for it. Mayonnaise. I couldn't get through it.
Didn't even finish it. You didn't even finish.
I couldn't make it.
You couldn't mayonnaise it.
I could.
Take two. Beep, beep.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah,
It's easy to get through if you elongate the last part.
yeah, it is. It's true.
I
It's
think
true.
I tried to get a little too saucy with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow,
But
that was good. That was good.
let's do yours, Cam.
All right. Fester.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake.
Fester.
Wow. It's like a bee said it. I think a bee like
That
flew
was-
into
There's a little buzz in it. Yeah.
Unadulterated.
I think a bee flew into a bowl of pus and just went,
Oh,
this is
you
festered.
stop it. You stop that.
Okay.
I think you mean a bowl of mayonnaise.
I was thinking that, and I decided not to say it.
Oh, now you show
No,
restraint.
no. This bowl of
have my
mayonnaise has
limits.
been festering
Oh.
next to a pile of pus.
How do you know which one's which?
I don't know.
That does make mayonnaise worse.
That's gross.
Fester.
Was that a question?
The best. Care for a fester?
Oh.
The best is when I could just surprise you. Like, you don't think I'm going to say it yet. And I said it.
Yeah.
I just said
It's
it.
out there.
Yeah.
Fester the bester.
Nope.
That's what it
Take
felt
it
like.
back.
Don't take it back, Jake.
You take that
No.
back right
Jake,
now.
don't take it back.
If I take
said
that
it.
back, then there's a lot else that needs to be taken back.
You see me after class.
I think we're on a no takesy backsies.
100, always.
Of
That's
anything
my
we
life
say.
motto.
On
No
this pod.
takesy
No
backsies.
takesy backsies. We said it. All right. I'm hitting you with the squeeze.
Ooh.
Squeeze.
Your whole face got a little bit narrower there. It kind of like your face kind of squeezed a
Yeah.
little bit.
It's what it got a grip on me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So,
Ugh.
so it does.
Oh my God. All right. I'll participate. Squeeze.
Oh. 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 Physical reaction.
Yeah.
If you said that
I
as you
made
were
eye
trying
contact.
to squeeze by me, I'm punching you.
Squeeze me. I'm going to start doing
I
that.
don't care where you live, you're evicted now.
Yeah. Out.
You're done.
You better exit. That's a callback right there.
Man.
Okay,
Okay.
Cam. We're ready. Lay it on us.
Squeeze.
Did you say the whole word?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think it is.
There's a Z in it, you know.
Squeeze.
Do it again. Let's see.
That Cameron's he's squeegeeing your windows.
Squeeze. 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 Squeeze.
That's actually a really good squeegee noise.
Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze.
Ew.
Squeeze.
Squeegee's awful. It's like squeezes Italian.
Sarah, go say hi to your uncle Squeegee.
It's a me. Give a squeeze to Uncle Squeegee. Don't.
Don't ever squeeze Uncle Squeegee. broke Jake.
I didn't know Jake's mouth could open.
Well, something has to compensate for the lack of sound that comes out of my face when I laugh.
Well, on that note, squeeze the day, as they say.
All right. I think we need to squeeze this outro out.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like you're farting. Squeeze one out.
Cam, do you need to use the later times?
I need some later times.
Go have some later time.
Some later times.
Well,
Okay.
the outro cues.
Every word is gross if you think about it. Every word just sucks if you really let it. Every word is gross if you think about it. Every word is gross if you.